Hi, Andy.
You guys can't see it, but I'm looking at Alex over here, giving him the stink eye.
Nipoichi.
Okay, Mai. Anyways.
Yeah, we're drawing Mai, but not that one.
Oh, we fooled you here.
Ho ho.
Ho ho ho.
For you audio only listeners.
Yeah. So.
Who weren't paying attention.
Shit. What's up, everybody?
My stellar impersonation.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the practice room, guys.
Hello.
And this time around, last time we left off, Josh. No, I called you Josh. I'm sorry.
Hi, Josh.
Alex.
Good to see you, Steve. Drake.
Hello, Stan.
It's going well, Mark.
Hi, Aaron.
Great to be back here, John.
Oh, hey, Dan. Anyways.
No problem, Aaron.
Stupid. So last time we left off, we saw Alex here trying to draw a, let's say, dirge in Star Wars.
Yeah, it was a halfway attempt at dirge that wound up turning into multiple Simpsons characters.
It turned into
and a couple of other things.
It turned into Simpsons characters, and then it turned into
just kind of cartoon favorites.
Yeah, basically. Oh wait, did you? I thought you tried to draw Johnny Bravo for some reason.
No, I did not attempt a Johnny Bravo, but that's probably worth another go.
Honestly, like I would love to see that.
I would too.
Okay, so this episode, we come back to my horrible performance of doing a BlazBlue character. However, I seem to have some kind of temporal powers here because
there's been a lot of progress getting
exactly
made.
Like it last time we left off, it looked like a disaster, especially with the neck.
It was. I think it was like just face and the bangs.
Oh yeah, it was
and a little bit of the top of the head, but that was about it.
But I'll tell you guys what I did though. Well, in a quick limits terms.
Quick rundown.
Everything. So. The reference picture that I chose, like I said, is Mai. The thing is that everything that I did, like with the skin, like kind of the shadowing, and obviously the
yeah, that shadowing looks good.
Tickle bitties. I did, and I was able to
lovely lady lumps.
One of the boiky doiky.
Oh, yeah. My favorite's the honka-donka badonkers.
Honka-donka badonkers. Honka-donka bandacods.
What the fuck? Oh, no. Shit.
See, I got this new anime plot.
Yeah. No. Oh no. So anyways, after I did that, really, I actually decided to fix my main nemesis with everything in terms of human drawing, the hair.
Yeah.
Now, the hair is looking a lot more flowing, and it actually starting to look like the ponytail. Thank God.
Yeah, I really like the bow. I think that's like,
yes.
That's a real quality feature you got there.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is that, like, I was able to get the, what is it? It's not the bangs, but it's kind of like the apex of the hair.
The top of the head.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's...
And with this time around, like I said, I got the body. I was actually very concerned on trying to get the body type, like with her, because she's very like I said, she's very curvy. She's and
it's a pretty dramatic stance.
Oh yes, definitely. And she has this very, like, she has her arm, like, kind of sticking out, like, in the reference, she has her arm, like, kind of sticking out and, like...
Arm out, hip,
kind of touching her hip.
Hip, very posed. And
yeah, she looks like she's... I wouldn't say she's throwing out her back, but she's kind of like...
Just like, you know how you rest on one of your hips kind of thing?
Yeah, and the other arm's kind of, like, out.
Yeah. And, the other arm's holding the spear, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Usually she holds like what? Well, that's the sprite work for her. So with this, it's obviously the the hair, not hair, the abundance of like just how much hair she has.
Wait, is she? Now I gotta look up if she's left-handed or not.
She might not be, but either way, and then the dress, I would call it fabric on her fucking body. The fabric is...
It's fighting clothes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, fighting games always have these kinds of weird fighting clothes. Just strange all around. But, like I said...
yeah, she's left-handed. What up?
Hey, left-handed crew. That's why I like her so much. She's probably my favorite. Oh, she's a dude in disguise.
Nah, it's a little more than disguise.
Yeah, I know. Actually, she's permanently a chick. But anyways, so yeah,
Not gay.
What?
Not gay.
If it's like that.
She's not a trap.
She's not.
She's not a trap.
He's actually a full-fledged gender bender.
You get the hetero pass on this one.
Exactly. You get a pass. So anyways, with this episode, I'm gonna try to see how much progress I can get with her body here. See how much I can get.
Where'd you get that body?
Work out.
I got it from my mama.
What's that song?
That's the only two parts to remember. I was like,
Oh, okay.
where'd you get your body, girl? Where'd you get your body? I got it from my mama.
I don't know.
Got it from my mama.
I don't know why, but that kind of sounds like a Lonely Island, like kind of.
Yeah, let me look it up now.
Now, this is something I really don't like doing sometimes, but I'm going to do it. Whoops. I'm going to, the canvas size, I'm going to make it taller, because I think I'm going to make the legs along with her.
Really? Going for a full body attempt here?
I mean, I'm not going to have, like, oh god, that's not good. I'm not going to have, like, full-fledged, like, feet. I'm probably just going, like I said, I'm going to go off the reference picture right here. But we're like, I'm not gonna get to the boots, but I'm definitely gonna get to the legs.
It was Will.i.am that did that song.
Oh, okay.
So that's two Black Eyed Peas references without unintentionally.
Yeah. And we'll see where we can get from here. Like, I'm not really the best with hip placement, but
I think the hips are gonna fall in with the shoulders. So I think this one's actually not going to be as hard as you're estimating.
Yeah. Here's the problem though. Like, I'm trying to make her extend. I'm trying to make her like look very, I would say, just spot on.
Yeah, you want it to be like proportional and everything.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, make her hip really curvy here. Alright. And the thing is, here's the thing. Like, I'm trying to get that body proportionate size that, actually, there's got to be a way I can keep this on here and try. Actually, yeah, this.
Yeah.
I think this will work.
Yeah, this stance, the hips will be as wide as the shoulders.
Yeah.
So that's going to be your target.
Mm-hmm.
And then her pants don't really break up like the separation between the hip and the thigh.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have like a belt line that's as
really
well defined. So the hip is going to be kind of long vertically is what's going to wind up feeling like. It'll feel weird until you draw like down to the knee, and then you're going to go, oh, this fits.
Because when I'm looking at it, because what I have right here, it kind of looks like she looks like a fucking horseman or a horsewoman.
Yeah, you've got like the centaur half going on right here.
Yeah, and here's the problem. Like, there's gonna be a split somewhere, like when you get down to the lower belly and to the vaginal part.
Just say groin or crotch.
Crotch. Sorry. All right. Sorry.
We don't need to be that explicit.
I'm sorry. Yeah. It's been a long week, guys. My filter has ran out. Anyways, but yeah, like the groin area is gonna kind of be a little bit weird because I need to try and make sure she has like some kind of like lower belly area to have it sticking out, kind of.
Yeah. Well, so wherever you set your spot for the belly button, it's going to be half distance. So bottom of her chest.
Yeah.
To the bottom of the groin, the belly button's going to be in the middle. So set your belly button and then just take that distance and flip it. And that's gonna set, the bottom of your hip or where your thighs will meet or however you want to set it up. Fun things about the human body. Like, what is it? Like, you're 3 times around your head is your height, and what is it? Like, your wrist is like 3 distances around your ring, or not around your ring, around your finger. Like 3 rings around your finger is the same length as your wrist, and the circle around your wrist is the same as the length of your forearm. And there's a whole series of like proportional measurements that the body pretty much follows. It's not perfect, but it does. But it does match up for the most part pretty evenly.
Yeah.
One thing that's funny about body proportionality that I learned is I'm reading this book about finding your way without a map. Just kind of cool. It's just kind of like general pathfinding skill. Just by being able to observe surroundings. Mm-hmm. And one of the things it was addressing was, why do people walk in circles? And they're like, nobody ever thinks about this because there's all of this, like there's all these people that go into this psychological realm of why people walk in circles, and it's this brain thing. And they're like, no, everyone has one leg shorter than the other.
Oh,
and
really?
If you blindfold yourself and walk in a straight line, you're gonna veer in the direction of your short leg.
Oh.
And so what you do is you just practice this a couple of times, and you memorize your angle of defect, off of straight.
Yeah.
And you just, you count your steps and you say, okay, now that I've gone 10 steps, I know that I've veered a little bit, unconsciously, and just angle yourself back the other way.
Honestly,
and angle yourself back the other way. But that's why people will basically always walk in a circle if they're left to, if you tell them go straight with no landmarks, it's because one leg is shorter than the other. It's a thing, man. And there's other events like to it. So that kind of to the right-handed, left-handed thing.
Yeah.
When people walk up to an obstacle and they can go either to the right side or the left side around it, they will favor the hand side, the strong-handed side.
Yeah.
Of whatever they are. And they'll do that consistently the whole time, and that'll also wind up creating a deviation from trying to walk a straight line, because if you keep going to the right side of the obstacle, you're actually going to wind up making yourself drift further and further right. So it's like, okay, on top of understanding that you're not going to walk straight, alternate what sides that you go around obstacles on.
Right.
And you're like, oh, that makes sense. So one of the things that the Australians, the native Australians, the Aborigines used to do, was they would walk in a column, and so basically in a line. And so the guy in front would try to walk as straight as he can, and the rest of the line would follow behind him. And the guy in the back would be watching to see if the line started deviating as the guy in the front naturally starts turning towards a direction.
Right.
He would call out, correct back to the left or correct back to the right. And the guy in the back would be helping the guy in the front make sure he walked straight.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a funny, it's a weird little thing, but this is how people did pathfinding without, compasses or maps or, just here's how you walk a straight line. There's a lot of other stuff to go with it, but it's pretty interesting. I'm enjoying it.
Now, here's the thing. Damn it! I'm not saying it's not going well, but it's not going how I want it.
What do you got? Well, you got the exposed part of the belly and the top of the hip.
I know, and I need to get I want to get the groin area. But the thing is that this needs to dip. But I don't want it to be to a point where it's...
You don't want to dip it too sharply.
Exactly.
Does it need to dip? Are you... Let's see.
Because I'm trying...
Are you drawing down
to the legs?
You're drawing straight down to the legs. That's not that where you stopped. Isn't the top of the pants?
No.
Okay.
So I got to make the thigh area, but I don't want to make the groin too small.
One thing you could try is throwing in an oval just as a construction line, to kind of help you measure out the hip shape as a whole. And then you can contour things off of the edges of the oval,
like this right here.
Yeah, and just kind of scale it to the whatever you think the width is.
Good points. Here, let me make this. Oh no, that'll. Whoops! I need to do that.
It might not be as easy in this program to execute as I'm thinking it is.
Probably not.
In drawing.
Here,
that's not the worst on giving you a landing point.
Here. Let's redo this real quick.
Usually, because my tendency to drawing torsos is the flour sack method. So you basically have an upper oval for the shoulders, you have a lower oval for the hips, and then you draw the crease depending on which hip is up and which shoulder is down, and are they bending a little this way, and then one side's got one side of the torso's got a little V in it, and the other one's stretched and
right.
Instead of compressed. And then from there you can actually figure the body contour lines and draw at least the start of the legs, and that helps you kind of form out the hip area.
Yeah.
But I've never tried to do just like a straight hip from memory.
Honestly, like I said, hip area is kind of where I struggle a bit, but I don't think it's...
Booties are a weird shape, man.
Dead ass. Them hips don't lie.
They don't say apple bottom jeans for nothing.
Exactly. Flowrider didn't say low, low, low. That wasn't him. That was fucking T-Pain. Apple bottom jeans.
Boots with the fur.
The fur! But in Mai's case, she's definitely sticking them hips.
Yeah, she's got a hipper.
She got all
got a good hip stance. And that's not even her most aggressive hip stance either.
Yeah,
I'm scrolling through some of the other images, and it's like, oh, that's not even the harshest hip stance there.
It's not, and it's because you know what the funny thing is?
The hips
she's got all that ass compared to most of the most of the Blaze Blue cast and like.
Yeah, a lot of them are kind of flat. They don't have much junk in the trunk.
Yeah, she does. They don't. And the thing is that like it's not that it's highlighted it with Mai, but like she's definitely like. It's funny how like the person that was turned into a chick that was a dude originally has like the biggest cup size in this.
Winds up having like the best body.
Literally, like it's so fucking ironic.
It is a funny one.
It's so just ridiculous.
I'm cracking up at just all of the euphemisms that we've come up with over the years of how to describe these parts.
Definitely, like
there's like hundreds and hundreds of different ways to say posterior.
Yeah, the gluteus maximus,
the rump,
the hide,
the tuchus.
The caboose.
Oh, I love the caboose. That's a great one.
All right. Okay. So here's what I have right here, though. Here's my game plan. So I know this is a little bit like not cheating, but more so like it's a little bit like thicker lines right here for the hips.
Yeah.
As time goes on, I'm going to remove it. To make it slimmer,
you'll be coloring in the areas to fit, but this wide. Is your construction line.
Exactly. And I want to. And the thing is, like, I take the outer lines right here and make them wider because I know she's gonna have like I said, some big ass legs, and she's gonna have like the wide hips.
But a butt. That's a Domix video.
Oh, okay.
He did an entire video on butts.
All right. Now here's where it's gonna get tricky. I have the crotch. I basically have the crotch area right here.
Okay. She's actually got the muscle lines.
Yeah, she does.
That go down there. Whatever. I don't remember what that's called.
I do not know.
But it's basically the muscle where the ab. You can actually like see the definition of the abs separating with the thighs.
Yes.
Because there is no hip muscle, contrary to popular belief.
People that say that there is a hip muscle.
Your hip is.
Sorry to say that.
Yeah, your hip is just a bone, but your muscular anatomy, your abdominals go all the way to the hip bone and connect at the top, and then at the bottom of the hip bone, your thigh starts and heads down. And then on your rear, it's your back muscles that turn into your butt muscles.
Here we go.
But there is no pure hip muscle. But we do have a tailbone. We don't have a tail.
Yeah, that's
why
weirdest fucking what the fuck.
Vestigial organs, man, they're a good time.
I know. It's like life was trying to say, hey, you're supposed to have a tail, but you don't.
And it's really funny because like chimps don't have tails either.
No, they don't.
But
people have to understand, like monkeys, like regular monkeys, they do have tails, but chimps do not.
Yeah, so it's funny that it's funny that even the monkey step in our evolution that lost tails still retained the tailbone in their hip.
Right.
That part just wound up never quite escaping.
Nope. Okay. So,
man, it hurts when you land on it.
Oh, definitely. So, like getting those hits right there are just the worst. All right, now here's the thing. Originally, what I wanted to do, I wanted to get the legs first, and the reason why I wanted to do that is because sometimes when I do get the thighs, and then like I'm able to get the crotch a little bit better.
Yeah,
I have a good like hip wide placement.
Yeah, I agree. I tend not to draw the crotch part of the hip right away. I draw the whole leg just as its own entity, and then wherever they wind up meeting is where you actually place the crotch.
Because if I'm looking at this correctly, she has a pretty decent thigh gap. Like
the one I'm looking at,
she's definitely not like right. Oops.
Dat thigh gap.
That's
not even. I never hear anyone talk about that anymore either.
What, the thigh gap?
Yeah, it was just kind of there and gone.
Yeah, kind of. The thing is that like if there's a character that I know that has like a, I would say a thigh jiggle. In terms of now, hold on.
Are you telling me she's thick?
Yes.
With 2 C's?
2 C's. The character
thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
It's funny because the character that has like a fucking thigh jiggle physics in fighting games, it's actually Ramlethal from Guilty Gear. She has like thigh jiggle physics.
All right, I gotta look this up. I do not know my Guilty Gear characters very well.
Ramlethal, she's like a. Okay, all right.
Let's see if I spelled this right.
It's RAM and then lethal.
I was missing the L.
And I like her design.
There we go. Oh yeah, I've seen her before.
She has like.
Yeah, that's some meaty limbs there.
She's got some meaty thighs. She's got schmeaty thighs. Oh, I can't believe we devolved the conversation.
Fuck. You can't be academic about it all the time.
Oh no, I can't. I can't, especially when I'm drawing like
half of the fun of drawing this is that you get to make all these jokes.
Yeah, and the thing is like it's because I'm drawing like per se waifu characters.
Yeah, everything's going to be a little bit more exaggerated.
I mean, I wouldn't say Mai is my waifu in a sense, but she's definitely my creation here right now.
Oh yeah.
However,
we're not here for realism.
No, it looks horrible. Fuck.
No. Don't worry about that. Okay, so the outside of the thigh looks fine.
What? This? Which one?
Yeah, the outer edges of the hip to thigh look fine.
Inner part is a little bit.
I think ignore the inner part. Keep drawing the rest of the outside of the leg.
Good point. Because here's the deal: when you go down to the thigh and down to the leg, it starts to get a little bit slimmer.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have huge calves.
No, she doesn't.
Calves. Calves or calves?
Calves.
It's calves?
I think.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Calves or calves?
Okay, that looks weird. Hold on.
What you got for me, Google?
Okay, Google. Because here's the deal. I want to make her legs slim, but the thing is that, like, I don't want to make them into chicken legs, you know?
It's calves with a V.
Calves. Calf.
Calves is plural. Calves is just a misspelling. Okay. Same word.
Here's the problem.
It's a misspelling of that type of word, but calves is correct if you're talking about multiple adolescent cows.
Right.
You would say that's a group of calves.
Here's an issue. I can barely see her knee in the drawing.
Let me pull up the reference. Wait. Let's see. Go away, calves.
Nobody wants you unless you're steak.
Mai Natsume.
Mai Natsume.
Oh, it is Natsume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh well, okay. Yeah, her knee is more defined by her calf than.
Yeah.
Well, and in this pose, she's straight-legged, so her knee's not going to stick out as much. Like, she doesn't have a prominent knee bone.
No, she doesn't.
That's not going to be a focus area. But honestly, you could draw that in anyway just to help give yourself a reference.
Maybe.
It's not...
Honestly,
or just stick a circle there.
I don't mind.
Just to show the joint.
Yeah. And
then you can clean it up later.
Mm-hmm.
So usually when you... the way I learned to draw legs is, cone for the thigh, and it's bigger at the hips and smaller at the knee, and then a circle for the knee, and then the calf is bigger at the knee and then cone smaller at the ankle. And then you just kind of connect the lines.
It's okay. This is why we do things.
We
learn.
Practicing.
We learn. Fucking learn. Gonna learn today.
We are learning
how to draw women.
Well, and you're giving her a little bit wider stance than normal, but that's not the end of the world. I actually tend towards that anyway. Where
a wider stance?
I just kind of wind up. Yeah, I wind up drawing them. I draw the hips bigger than smaller, and then I draw the legs pointed outwards more, and then I usually have to correct them back in.
Oh no, definitely. I'll definitely
end.
try.
But because of your program, you can just draw out a leg, and grab the whole thing and rotate it. And that's an easy solution. You don't have to worry about drawing it in the right direction out of the gate. If you can just get a good leg, then you'll be fine. All I need is a good leg.
Okay.
My kingdom for a chicken leg.
I got an idea. Oh, fuck.
Just draw the leg. Just don't even think about the groin. The groin injury.
Damn it. All right. Yeah, you're right. Shit. Okay.
Thankfully, I've never had a groin tear, but I know people that have had it, and it's a pretty painful deal. And it's one that you don't really think about because if you're not stretching that area, that there's nothing in your regular activity that you would do to kind of work it out. But for explosive lateral movements and you haven't stretched your hips, you can wind up causing a groin tear pretty quickly, and it's not and it's just kind of stuck like that. It's not a thing that heals.
No.
But I like stretching, so I'm pretty good at avoiding those injuries.
Yeah. Okay. I think I know what the problem was.
All right.
So the issue was, I think my placement of the groin was kind of off because it wasn't centered on the belly button.
Yep.
So it kind of looked weird.
I could see that. Yeah.
Now I have a better placement of. I have a better placement of the.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because she's not standing straight on.
She's not. No.
She's standing at a 3/4, and so you're seeing more of the her right leg than you are of her left leg, and so that technically the center of her body is actually pushed towards the right a little from our perspective.
Now,
it's still the crotch is centered underneath the belly button.
Here's the kicker.
Which is the right spot.
I'm going to have to make this leg a little bit bigger.
Yes. Yeah. And yes, it's actually going to, you're showing more of it.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to.
Yeah. You're actually showing more of the leg and the outside of the hip. And the crease where the hip transitions to the back. Because that's the spot that's picked up is actually going to be higher on your right, your left, her right side.
I think I have it.
Hand on the hip side is going to be.
I think I have it.
You think you got it?
Here.
Aw, snap. Here we go. Don't panic.
All right. We're in uncharted territory.
Braving some waters here. Searching for that Northwest Passage.
Exactly. We're going to try to find
boldly going where no man's gone before.
In the thigh gap.
We're trying to find our way through the thigh gap.
The thigh zone. The thigh high zone.
I know there's a passage from Europe to China, and it's right through the thigh gap.
right. We're there. We're taking a detour. Please.
Many sailors have veered too far north and too far south. I know it's straight down the middle.
People look at a map and they're like, all right. So, like, no, there's like, professional sailors are like, all right, we need to take this path. And then there are people, and then the crew members are like, why don't we just go down the middle where all that colorful spots are? And then the crew captain just looks at him and is like, what are you, fucking idiot?
No, that's the thigh gap.
No, what are you doing?
It doesn't exist.
It's like a forbidden
It's a mirage. It's more land. No one has a thigh gap that big.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't exist. What are you high? Do you drink too much?
And then one daring man sets off on his own venture.
Basically.
And discovers that the thigh gap is huge. And just because you have thick thighs doesn't mean your hips can't still be wide enough for a gap.
Exactly. Okay. We're halfway there.
My favorite meme that wound up coming out of that was the SpongeBob has the best thigh gap.
No! Oh my god.
His legs are literally on the outside of his square body. There's the distance between his thighs is like longer than the distance across his eyes. It's huge.
Oh, Jesus. All right. No, I can't fuck this up.
Yes, you can.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm saying that if I fuck it up,
we are here to make mistakes. That's how we improve.
I know, but I must improve.
But I agree that you don't want to mess up.
No.
But it is necessary.
Oh, yes, definitely.
How we get better every day.
Mm-hmm.
Practice doesn't make you perfect. Perfect practice makes you better. Oh, think we got something here?
Oh, we got something.
Got a good loincloth going there?
We're good. Hold on. Oh, this is like watching... This is like... You know the feeling of having like perfect brown fucking onion rings? Or golden...
Perfect golden onion ring.
Golden brown.
Well, they are a little brown.
Like, you know the feeling
I've never cooked an onion ring, so...
You know the feeling of like...
They do taste good.
French, like the Frenchiest of fries?
Yeah.
Yes, that's how I'm feeling right now.
The Frenchiest of fries.
Oh my god, yes. It's like fucking Deadpool when he's like cutting off his arm or his hand to get away from Colossus, and like him saying like, "Oh yeah, that's the money shot, baby."
Oh jeez.
And then just him like getting out and like.
That movie was a mess.
That movie was fucking awesome.
It was.
It's such a good movie. I mean, like Ryan Reynolds really played Deadpool well.
Oh yeah.
He was. I wouldn't say he's born to play the role, but he's definitely like.
He was the perfect actor for it.
Perfect actor. Okay. Oh no. All right.
It's looking good.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to not talk, but like,
we're in the zone here.
No, it's like when SpongeBob found out like,
and we've run out of puns.
No, it's like when SpongeBob found out like how to write that essay. And he's like, I'm doing it!
Yeah!
Yeah!
And some of these.
I fucking love that episode. That episode's hilarious.
It's pretty, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a pretty great one. And we've all, like, absolutely had that moment.
Oh, no.
Where we
Procrastination has always been.
Procrastination combined with, like, total writer's block and an immediate nonsense deadline that should have never been put on in the first place.
Yeah.
And then you finally get it done and you turn it in and it's worth this. It's, like, for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
The assignment either gets recalled or it doesn't get graded. Yeah, the amount of sweat that's been poured over school.
Wait, I forget. What happened to at the end of the episode, obviously SpongeBob, did he tear up the essay?
No, he turned it in, and Mrs. Puff goes, "Oh, didn't you get my phone call? We're just going to take a field trip to a stoplight instead. I canceled the assignment."
But, what did he do? Did he...
He tore up the paper, and then he split himself in half.
Dude, that is, the epitome of what people feel like when that shit happens.
Pretty much.
Okay. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Ooh. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
That felt like fighting a boss fight.
Looking good here. Looking good. I know, we haven't even made it to the pre-planned topic yet. We're so focused on this.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Every now and again, we think we think we're cool enough to plan out a show.
Yeah, we're thinking about writing a script, and then something happens.
We've only got so much gas off the top of our heads.
Yeah, do you understand, guys? Our monkey brains cannot comprehend the fact that we're fucking drawing, and also we're...
Ooh.
Exactly. It's like, oh, me want to make Pretty Lady. What? She is. It reminds me of that episode of Family Guy where Peter's selling the wheel.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious.
Maybe if me buy wheel, me get pretty lady
too.
Maybe sales pitch
Brian,
not good
what
enough.
hell? I think the funniest part was when she got fucking hit.
For the last time, Joe no want.
For the last time, Joe no want wheel. Jesus Christ, it was ridiculous.
People want go. Peter Wheel make you go.
Brian, Peter fail again. Not so fast.
Maybe sales pitch not good enough.
Anyone buy wheel? Want dead bird? Not working.
Dead bird.
Time to improvise. Brian, what hell?
Oh, pretty lady next to wheel.
Maybe if I buy wheel, me get pretty lady too.
Oh yeah.
Damn all. What deuce?
Oh, what's
Victory Stewies.
Victory Stewies. Or I think of the Simpsons bit where they were going to the car expo.
Yeah.
And the model was standing next to the car, and it was like enter your name, win a free car, and then she's leaning up on it modeling, and Homer walks up. Do you come with the car? Oh, you. And then the next guy comes up. Do you come with the car? Oh, you. And she just. It's like she does this for every guy.
She does it for every person.
Every guy has the same line.
It's like fucking clockwork here. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm doing the arm, the glove.
Yes.
It's kind of like Tifa's glove. Well, not Tifa's glove. It's kind of like
actually, yeah, it is pretty similar to Tifa's glove because it's a.
I mean, here's the deal. I like Tifa's design. I think she obviously is a good character.
Oh yeah.
And
that glove you see a lot in fighting type characters. It's a fingerless glove with a half sleeve.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go past the elbow.
Gloves. Oh,
and then it's got either a plate, or sometimes they'll do knuckle wraps, or there'll be things on the top side of the hand that are bracing or some kind of armor.
Characters in fighting games that have some very distinguished designs that I think are very. Are very interesting.
Yeah, Jin in Tekken, similar kind of glove.
Yeah.
But that was more but the whole thing was armored, so it was more gauntlet, but same style.
I'm not talking about, I mean, that is part of the design, yes, but I'm talking about characters that have defining features or defining costumes that
you would see this part of an outfit and you could know what character that's from.
Yes, it's kind of why I actually think, and this is just my opinion, guys. Yoshimitsu is one of my favorite characters because every time I see him, he has a different design.
Mm-hmm.
In the early Tekkens, he looked like a normal samurai.
Yeah.
And
in the Soul Calibers, he's very exaggerated.
Oh no! He's very exaggerated in the Tekken series. But the thing is that like, okay, so here's another problem. A hand is going to be a little bit difficult. However, I have been taught in the ways of geometry.
Oh! All right. Are we gonna see a little hand style here?
Yes, we are. Now the thing is that
this is interesting.
Here's the deal. I like
your fingers aren't fully extended, so it's
really,
just.
But I can still make the. Oh wait, it's.
You basically draw the knuckles and then up to the first third of the fingers, but the thumb you'll get a full thumb. But honestly, I wouldn't worry about like defining the fingers. Just get the outline of the hand and then the direction of the thumb, and
right.
That's a good starting place.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid 3 jointed fingers. Why can't we have noodle fingers like all the aliens?
It's because it's a defining feature.
Stupid humans and our ability to articulate movement.
Stupid ass, like just
our hinges and our. Why can't we just be blobs? It'd be so easy to draw blobs.
Yeah, then we can just make ourselves into anything we want. Oh my God, like
though we are all gray blobs, I am the grayest and the blobbiest.
Fly, your lord.
Oh no! What do you remember? What the gray blobs were from?
No.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh,
because Timmy was tired of like having pretty people and ugly people, and so he said, "I wish everyone looked the same."
Wow!
And so they were all gray blobs, but the moral was that even if people all look the same, certain people are going to perceive themselves as better than other people anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand like that. Kids shows do teach a lot more than you think they do.
Oh yeah, there's always a little hidden stuff in there. A good moral. Mm-hmm. You got to learn something. Well, and it's an essential part of storytelling.
I mean, like, if you think about it, like, the Teen Titans show, like, definitely shows that.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, no, here's... You can do that, but you can also... What you can also do is you can make an entertaining show, you know? Just to have, like... And before I step on any toes, I'm not saying that newer cartoons aren't as interesting.
Trash the newer cartoons.
I just think that certain cartoons that are back then were were a little bit more integral in like teaching.
I think there were more effort was put into the writing.
But not only that, but just being more entertaining.
Yeah, I agree. On the flip side, newer animes are getting pretty good.
Oh no, definitely. Like anime has always been just anime. Honestly,
they're not scared of improving.
Oh hell no, they're not. They're not scared of anything. They're not as scared of offending.
Oh my goodness! Sorry, big yawn.
No, it's fine.
Woo.
You're tired. I get it.
Man down.
All right. Now,
ooh, I like the thumb.
The thumb is.
I like the thumb.
The thumb is okay.
It's not bad. I think the rest of the hand needs to be a little wider.
It does. And I think I know it. Oh, no. When you mean wide, do you mean lateral or vertical?
Like the width of the palm. Not the distance from the wrist to the fingers, but the width of the palm.
How would I do that?
Well, so...
I'm thinking here.
I think you square it out more.
Square out the hand?
I think you like the thumb part is fine, but I think you take the bottom part.
This?
And you
the wrist?
No, the right side next to the wrist. I think
this one right here?
I think that needs to move down and angle down a little. I think because you've got her hand pointed kind of straight horizontally, and what I'm seeing in the reference is it's pointed down into the hip a little more,
like this.
I can't see. Right, but it's too narrow at the wrist.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant. All right.
So make that wider and make it wider at the wrist as well.
Like
yes. Yeah, that's more like it. And now if you add the fingers on top of that, I think it'll look a little better.
Here's the problem. I think...
But you don't want the straight line from the wrist to the top of the hand cutting across the thumb.
Yeah.
The thumb
Sorry, guys. I hit the mic.
Oh, yeah. Because you forget the thumb is actually part of the hand. So
it is.
It needs to come out towards the thumb and then around and then back in.
Now here's the thing. I need to widen this.
Yeah.
I need to widen this so it can...
It could just be scaled up. Well, and the forearm's not very straight.
I just need this to go this way.
Stretch.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, that's good. I think now...
I just need
I think straightening out the forearm would actually make it fit better.
Yeah.
But you've got a good outline going here.
Yes, I do.
And it's pointed to... You actually did a really good job on the thumb. I like that one.
Thank you.
Thumbs are pretty...
They're tough.
Pretty difficult.
I think they're the toughest thing to get down correctly. Mm-hmm. That's just me.
Yeah, one thing with fingers that I've learned, draw them longer than you think.
Yes.
A short finger looks a lot weirder than a long finger. Long people can get...
Because you can really fix a long
finger. And to an extent, long fingers look more natural.
Yes,
but
they do.
A short, stubby finger does not look good at all.
No, it doesn't. They look like a bunch of potatoes. Like little fingerling.
Don't be afraid to stretch your fingers out a little.
Remember, folks.
Calf cramp.
Oh, no.
A calves cramp.
Calves cramp.
Cramp in the calves.
You know, I forgot to talk about my damn topic. So
keep distracting you.
Oh, no, trust me. Like, I've been distracting myself by, like, trying to do this as best as I can.
That means we're having fun.
Oh, no, definitely. And if I don't talk about the topic this episode, I'll definitely talk about it next.
Well, let's talk about it now.
True. Okay, so... my parents, who will not be named, they actually, when they went up to Dallas, they went to a hibachi restaurant, and it was one of the first times I've actually had like a Japanese
hibachi.
Hibachi. It's one of the first times I've ever had like hibachi food, like Japanese like steakhouse food.
Yeah.
And the thing is about it was like I wasn't saying I'm nervous. I was a little bit like,
you don't know what it's going to taste like.
Yeah. So my parents brought it home for leftovers today, or not today, but like from yesterday, and I had it today for my lunch. And I tried it, and I was like, "Wow, this shit is really good." I was like, not rice gum, but what's his name?
Rice gum.
Not rice. No, not rice gum. Shit, what was his name? Damn it!
I don't know.
I'm gonna forget about it. He's the guy. He has like glasses, and he's
I have no idea.
He has glasses, and he wears like a police. Sometimes he wears like a police.
Does he do food things?
He's like, hey, that's pretty good. I can't remember that.
I don't know.
It's gonna bug the shit.
I'm sorry, I'm failing you here.
No, I'm failing myself. This is embarrassing. Because, like, I should know this person. Because he also does, like, sometimes he does skits with Filthy Frank.
Oh. I still don't know who that is. But yeah, I know who Filthy Frank is. I don't know who this other guy is. We'll call him Rice Gum.
No, don't. Because he had beef with Rice Gum. Like, Rice Gum was being a dick and, like, calling him.
He did that to everyone.
I know, but I'm saying Rice Gum is just kind of an asshole.
Yeah, call it out so we can start a flame war and then we can get big on YouTube.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying, like...
At me, Rice Gum.
Rice Gum was just kind of an ass. That's why I'm saying. But he didn't...
I never even watched, like, I watched the diss track that PewDiePie and Boy in a Band and the third guy did.
Yeah.
and that was it.
Honestly, I'm not really into that like YouTube beef stuff. Like any.
No, and I watched that like 2 or 3 years after it was a thing.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, I'm really not.
I'm not a fan of it. That's why I don't like talking about it.
The only reason I know who Rice Gum is because I watched a guy making fun of Rice Gum doing his home tour. And the thing he kept picking on him was he had like a trash can in every room that was like in a prominent position of the room, not even off in the corner, but kind of in the middle. Yeah. And he was like, "Why? What are you doing that requires a trash can in every room of your house?"
I don't know.
And he would have empty walls and it would be like sparsely populated furniture, but there would be a trash can in every room.
Right there.
Like, what are you doing with all these trash cans?
What are you doing? Shit.
But yeah, that's what I know about Rice Gum. You've been served.
You have been served. All right.
So you go to the hibachi restaurant.
Yeah, so I went to the hibachi restaurant. Or no, my parents did.
You get food from the hibachi restaurant.
Yes. And it was like some of the best tasting food. I was like, wow, this beats like Chinese takeout. It was so good.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that Chinese takeout is not bad. Like, honestly, like that hibachi.
It's a higher quality of ingredient.
Yeah.
And
it's
prep.
Definitely good. Yeah. And the cooks definitely put a lot of effort into it.
That's a high level chef that you're working with.
I mean, it's definitely worth the money.
I have never been to one, but it always looks interesting.
Yeah. I would love to go. I would love to actually go there and like have the food.
I'll put that on our to-do list.
Oh, definitely. And
practice room live in a hibachi restaurant.
We're gonna do a mukbang, guys.
What is a mukbang?
A mukbang is when people talk about topics while they're eating food.
Oh.
That is what it's called.
I thought it was an eating challenge.
I thought it was too, or I thought it was like kind of like a cuisine that.
But now that makes sense because when I think of like the memes I see of mukbangs, it's people trying to talk while they're chewing into a burger.
Ugh, that's gross. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I think I like the whole policy of chew first, then talk.
Where did that name come from? Was that a channel?
Maybe I think it was. It would have to be in order to, be a thing.
Because that name doesn't sound like anything else,
No, it does not.
Well, all right then. We'll mukbang.
Yeah. But yeah, but when I ate that food, I was like, wow, this is some really good food, like quality food. Like, it's
nice.
Kind of high quality. And then when I think about it, like, when I was eating it at work at my break, I was also watching Hell's Kitchen. And here's the thing. I like, honestly, and this is a thing that I like during my lunchtime. I like eating food while watching.
About food?
Watching about food. And I mean, if I wanted that, I would watch like a cooking channel. But like Hell's Kitchen is just fun because
it's very entertaining.
First of all, it's Chef Ramsay, and I love Gordon Ramsay. I just love Gordon Ramsay. He's kind of an asshole, but he's definitely like...
You can absolutely understand why he's a celebrity chef,
Oh, yeah. He's a good chef. And the thing is...
Yeah, no. Definitely has the skills to back it up.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like... but there are some times where he does get...
One of the rare forms of celebrities that actually contribute something to become a celebrity. They're not just famous for no reason, or they have no talent.
Yeah.
Like, celebrity chefs are... generally like one of the most talented celebrities you could find.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel bad because their profession is like, you don't really. I'm not saying you can't take it seriously, but like, I feel like chefs are just kind of not a dying profession, more just so like a profession that doesn't get enough notoriety.
Yeah, because not everyone gets the same value out of cooking or the same level of interest in cooking.
Yeah, there are people. It's
a very subjective.
People are
thing,
really
even though everyone eats.
Yeah,
and everyone has an opinion on what they like to eat. The act of cooking is not always interesting to everyone.
Yeah, people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people take like that passion of cooking to like another level. So it's just, I mean, because it's a livelihood, like, for those people. some of those people.
I grew up watching Emeril Lagasse on the Food Network.
Oh, okay.
And his show was always very entertaining. His gig is when he would throw spices on him. He'd go, bam! We're just going to... All right, so we just pulled this turkey out of the oven. It's looking real good, and we're just going to take a piece of this Parmesan and bam! Right there. Bam! 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 Yeah. Bam! 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 Bam!
Kind of reminds me of...
now it's ready. And we're like, woo! It's ready!
Kind of reminds me of that one chef in Futurama.
Yeah. He was a caricature of Emeril.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that whatever the four-armed purple chef was.
Bam!
That was his gig, Zappo or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably remember it in post.
Yeah, that was he was a play on Emeril. Mm-hmm. Really fun. There was a lot of, dinners after school. You'd watch Emeril and then you'd watch Wheel of Fortune. And then we had to go do homework.
Fortune. But the reason why I like Chef Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen is because, like, I'm not saying I like people when they get yelled at, but I definitely think it's fun just to listen to it.
This dish is raw.
It's fucking raw. Just shit like that. Like,
the pasta's rotten.
It's fucking crunchy. And then, like, one of my
Where's
favorite...
the lamb sauce?
Oh, of course. We always have to bring up the lamb sauce. It's such an iconic... Like, it's funny. It's like from, like, the first season or something.
And my favorites were when the customers would, while he was doing the cooking challenge, like, where it's in the restaurant, and then the customers would, like, come up from the table and start... like talking smack to him.
Oh yeah,
and like, why is my food taking so long? And he's like, "Shut up!"
He's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And there was one person that was like, was saying it was low quality dog food.
Yeah,
and then like he was,
it would give him attitude. And he's like, "Are you kidding me?"
And then he was like, "Oh my god." There was someone that asked for pumpkin in his risotto, and he's like, "Oh, I'll give you a pumpkin on ramen." Right up your ass. So what do you want, it whole or diced? It's fucking hilarious. Sometimes when he roasts the people that fucking get the food, it's just funny and shit.
Yeah, and I always saw that as like the redeeming quality to Gordon Ramsay was, even though he would be very hard on the chefs, he wouldn't let the customers talk them down. He's like, you guys are really good chefs, but I'm pushing you because this is a competition, and
also you have to remember
and we're trying to make you guys better, and this is the level of motivation that it takes to improve, because they're already decent chefs.
Yeah, because they're already line cooks. They know what to do. They should know what to do.
Yeah.
And
so he's like, when a customer comes up and starts trouble, it's like, none of that. You guys are better than this. You could be the first person to lose this whole show, and you're still better than that guy.
Yeah. And then there are some chefs, obviously, like, sometimes I feel like they put people on there just to, like, screw up.
Oh yeah, you've always got to have a comic relief, where it's just the person that's intentionally bad at
everything.
Stuff to add to the show.
Like, honestly, one of those people has to be like Raj from season 8.
I don't have the competitors memorized.
No, that's okay. That's fine. Raj was just a horrible chef.
Yeah.
But everybody made. Was
he a bad chef, or was he just like bad under pressure?
He was bad chef.
Okay.
He did so many things just wrong.
Oh.
And having just
too many mistakes.
Well, just so many mistakes to a point where, like, Chef Ramsay is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
how did you even get on this show?
Exactly. It must have been a screening process.
You toasted the bread with the plastic still on, like.
No, he was eating.
What are you doing?
He was eating food while people were like hungry.
Oh, he was sneaking snacks from the kitchen.
No, it's not even that. Like, he was trying to taste the food because, like, it was going to waste, and then, like, it was kind of like, well, what the hell are you doing, Raj? Like, why are you eating this food right in front of everybody?
Oh, while they were waiting.
While they were cooking.
Or cooking, yeah. He's not even participating.
No, he was, but, like, he wasn't, like...
I guess I'd have to see it.
God, like it was just so bad because of how he did it, like what he was doing.
It was bad optics on top of being a bad chef.
And then also he was fucking up like the fish entree, like that was the special. And then he cooked too many because he was trying to the fish was on special and it was cooked to order. So like when you cook to order, you cook it when you order it, not like
you don't have a
pre-planned.
Yeah, you don't have a ready set of
fish.
And
like Chef Ramsay fucking hates that because like
that's terrible for the cooks.
Well, not only that, but he wants people to have like fresh like food. Not like, oh, I have this heated already. I already cooked it. Like, I'm gonna
I see.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that because like he not only like fucking ate the food that he cooked, which is like not something you should do.
Now I've got to look up Raj fails.
Oh my god, yes, you'll know.
Wait. Yeah. No, don't fill in both sides so thick.
I know. That's why I'm doing it right now because I'm gonna reduce it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I was doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So the trick basically to the belly button is you're gonna have a center line on the outside, whatever's the outside side of the belly button, and then the other side is just going to be a loop that's a little bit shorter than the line. And that's how you kind of show the overlap of the skin, and then shade the inside a little. I've never drawn an outie. I've never seen anyone with an outie before.
Well, she is
Everyone has an innie. I mean, no, every fictional character I've seen has an innie, except for Patrick. Or no, SpongeBob. SpongeBob was the one with an outie belly button. I think that's the only outie belly button I've ever seen. I'm going to stare at mine. Anyway, totally unrelated to cooking. I liked his Restaurant Impossible.
Kitchen Nightmares.
Or Kitchen Nightmares. The first time I saw that type of show was a different British guy but it was the same mechanic where he would go into these messed up restaurants and go fix them and fix the food.
That. It's kind of like Bar Rescue.
Bar Rescue is a very similar format, and then now Gordon does Kitchen Nightmares.
Well, he does Hotel Hell as well.
I've seen one of those. I saw the one where it was the lazy sisters that had inherited it from the parents, and they just didn't work at all, and all the staff hated them. And they redid the hotel, and then the sisters sold it, and they were like, "Ugh, you people
suck.
You people suck." I don't think
Do you think that's too
hotels
big?
Probably didn't get as much. Too wide.
Too wide? Okay.
It's tall. The height is correct. I would just narrow it a little and make it a kind of sharp. Not as well. That'll happen anyway. But like the left side of the belly button is going to be a little bit pointy, and then the right side is going to be kind of flat like a line.
Wait, you said right side pointy?
No, left side pointy.
Fuck.
You're doing fine. No. Oh. You're doing it right. It needs to be thinned out anyway. Just like thin it out. Yeah, and then make the other side flat. And then just add at the top and the bottom, just add a straight line going up and down, where it's going to overhang just a little, but thicker than that. No, on the other side.
Damn it!
You're doing fine. This is hard to describe
No, it's fine.
Because part of what you're showing with the belly button is the center line of the abs, and one of the things that's gonna kind of help define is the overlap, because these guys have muscles, you know. Yeah. There we go. That's looking cool.
Shit.
I
No.
Stop. No.
Yeah.
I think you go back to. I think you leave it like that and then just shade the inside.
Yeah.
There we go.
Damn it.
But yeah, I've begun dabbling in cooking.
Right.
I really was disinterested in cooking for most of the time. Just because I was a lazy bum that didn't want to put effort into it, and it was, it was kind of instruction cooking, but you have to learn how to do that first, before you can, that's just kind of growing out of being a teenager,
right?
But now I've attempted some cooking on my own, and I've actually found it enjoyable.
Oh yeah,
and like picking out ingredients and then babysitting, the meat and turning it and making sure everything is cooked evenly, and then it winds up tasting really good, and you're like, oh, I'm proud of myself. I made a thing.
Yeah.
But simple, eggs, hash browns.
Breakfast is probably my favorite
ground
thing to
meat.
make.
Breakfast is very simple, and then I've done some stuff with sausages, boiled or pan fried, and then corn, blanched green beans, which is basically just boiled with salt, and then you take them out of the boil and run them under cold water really quick, and that stops them from cooking, and that way you get a crispy green bean.
Yeah.
But it's still cooked. One of the things I'm always disappointed at, though, is that food never lasts as long as I think it does.
Yeah.
As even in the even refrigerated, most vegetables only last a week.
Yeah, you gotta make them quick. You gotta make them quick.
Like I would be more motivated to eat vegetables if I could cook a big batch of vegetables and spread them out over a month, but they don't last that long. Fresh vegetables don't last that long.
No.
But yeah, I've made my own little kitchen spice, which is just it's a combination of salt and ginger. Salt's the base, and then it's ginger.
Well, salt's always going to be like a
nutmeg, cinnamon, black pepper, and crap, I can't remember what that last thing's called. Cloves. Crushed cloves was the last piece of it. And it's a really good soup seasoning. And you think cinnamon, you think like a really sweet, like it would taste sweet like cinnamon toast, but that's not really the case. It's actually just got kind of a it's kind of like an aroma seasoning,
right?
Where it's not spicy or sweet. It's just something that is kind of a flavor enhancer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because salt does that too.
Yeah, and salt,
salt's like the
salt is salt. Salt's the original thing,
Yeah.
We discovered salt a long time ago and never stopped using it because it works for everything.
You ever licked rocks, people?
Salt is it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know who first discovered salt.
It's kind of weird how
certain happy.
chefs don't use a lot of salt. Not a lot of salt, but like in Hell's Kitchen, like they forget the salt a lot in certain like things like mashed potatoes, and like, dude, you gotta salt the potatoes, otherwise they're gonna taste bland as fuck.
Right.
Well,
yeah, you don't think about some foods just being tasteless on their own.
Yeah.
But potatoes are very much notorious for that.
Yeah, if you don't have like any kind of seasoning for that, it tastes horrible.
And there's quite a lot of plain vegetables if they're under seasoned, they actually don't taste very good.
No.
But you never want to over salt things either, because then all you taste is salt and just too much salt in general.
Too much seasoning can definitely be a bad thing.
You can always ruin it.
Yeah.
One thing that I always see people over season is boiled crawfish.
Oh yes.
Which non-Cajuns and even Cajuns can be notorious for is over seasoning crawfish, and the thing that messes them up is usually boiling. There's two things that mess them up.
Yeah.
Boiling multiple batches and
don't mix the
mistake is that they season the boil, they boil a batch, then they put more seasoning in for the second batch.
Oh,
the seasoning,
it's already seasoned.
The original seasoning does not leave when you take the first batch out. The crawfish absorb the flavors, but the seasoning is still in the boil. But what people do is they continue to season after each batch, and by the second and third one, it's ruined.
Yeah,
it's absolutely ruined, and it's too salty. The second mistake that they make is, after they put the crawfish in the cooler, they throw the dry rub on top of it, and it's like, no, you don't salt the outside of the crawfish, and they put this really hot cayenne powder, and it just burns your mouth, and it's like, no, that's not. Crawfish are not supposed to burn your mouth out.
No,
they're not a spicy meat. A crawfish by itself is sweet.
Yeah,
and it's not, and no one, people who don't grow up with this don't really realize. But that's the base flavor of a crawfish, and what you're doing, when you boil it properly, is you're bringing out the sweetness of the crawfish meat, and then and just a little bit of spice that gets absorbed into the fat of the crawfish, but it is not at all a food that's supposed to burn your mouth out.
You can make it spicy. Like, here's the deal. I don't think you can make everything spicy, obviously. Like, there are certain...
There's not a reason to.
Yeah. Everything doesn't have to be fucking spicy. That's to make it taste good.
Mm-mm.
That's not... And that's what I don't understand, I guess. Like, because a lot of people that I know, like, in my work and, like in real life, like spicy. And I'm like, why? Why do you like spicy so much?
Spicy is good as a flavor category, but everything I eat does not need to be spicy.
No, it does not.
I probably would favor towards sweeter things than spicier things, at least as far as I'm thinking meat categories, because like when I pick barbecue sauces, I like sweet barbecue sauces.
Oh, I do too.
Over spicy ones. Sweet, I love honey ham. That's I love it too. That's one of my favorites.
That's gonna be great for Thanksgiving.
Oh my god,
dude!
I can't wait.
I can't wait for fucking ham on Thanksgiving, man. People say like, "Oh no, the turkey's like the best." I'm like, hell no.
No, you make a turkey. Honey ham.
Ham is like, oh.
Ugh, that's my favorite.
Like, oh. Just so good.
It's a wonderful Thanksgiving meal.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop.
You think you're gonna call it here?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do some of the hair, but I was like, no, I'm good. Like,
you made some good progress.
Yes, I did. I got some good outlines. I redid some of the leg. I thought, because I didn't see the ass pop out, kind of.
Yeah, you're gonna keep working it
definitely
to get it to fit how you want.
She kind of looks like she has chicken legs, but like it'll.
It's because you can't see the bottom yet.
No,
and so it's hard for you to proportion the top. My prediction is that they're a little short. Now.
What, the legs?
Yeah, the thighs look a little short. If you were to put the knee at the bottom of where they are right now,
we'll lengthen them down.
They're probably going to be short, but it's hard to tell without the rest of the leg in it.
Yeah.
That's what's going to help you size it out. It takes a whole body to draw a whole body.
But I think this is coming out real nice. The hair's looking good. It's
I really like the hair, and the clothes are well designed too.
Definitely. I was able to put the symbols down there along with the
those actually look really cool because they look like symmetrical to each other.
Yeah, and the thing is like,
and you've got the tie like actually coming off of the shirt a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. You're doing a good job, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm definitely gonna pick up more on this in the next episode. Like I think, I want to continue making characters on the show instead of making like certain items as well. I mean, making items is fun, and if I get tired of like making characters, I'll definitely like move to like making like smaller things. But
yeah, we're all about variety.
I definitely love
practicing different kinds of stuff.
I definitely like making this picture. Like it's
enjoyable.
Yeah, and it makes me feel good because it feels like I'm making progress as a drawer.
Definitely.
To make certain strides to become better, and then like as I move on, like I can finally start making this more comfortably.
Yeah.
Considering.
Yeah, you definitely got some identifiable progress here.
Yeah. But anyways, and with that, I think.
I hope we didn't make y'all too hungry.
Yeah, sorry guys. Like honestly, talking about food is like the worst thing because you make yourself hungry when you do it.
We're gonna have to stop and get a snack.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some of those cookies that you have.
Oh yeah, I've got these cookies. They're chocolate cookie dough.
Yeah.
They have white chocolate chips in them.
Oh, those are my favorite.
And then a big old marshmallow melted on top.
Oh my god, that sounds good. All right, guys,
yeah.
I'm gonna stop the recording.
They're a s'more cookie.
Oh, I love that shit. Anyways, we'll see you guys later next time on the next episode. Alex,
like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see more content. And next time, Alex is gonna show us some stuff. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out in the next episode. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.